something that you can be doing while you're in that slow season. Makeup artists or beauty pros, we experience that slow season where bookings aren't as robust, and instead of sitting around sulking, you can actually be spending that time applying for some grants. Okay.
Community strong, we legit, that's it. Stories, lessons, gems we share freely. Learn, laugh, glow, we live in truly. It's the Friends in Beauty podcast with your best friend in beauty.
Hey, what's up? It's your best friend in beauty, Aquia Robinson. Welcome back to another episode of the Friends in Beauty podcast. I am so happy to have you here, and I hope you're listening to this episode in high spirits and in good health. Now, on last week's episode, I promised you that I was going to come back and share some grants with you because it's nothing like using other people's money to grow your business, right? So I am not a grant expert. I am just someone who has won a couple of grants, and I'm just really enthusiastic about the process and the prospects of winning. So anytime that I come across grants, I always like to share them with my friends in beauty. Now, I want to come and do this because there are certain grants that do come around like on like a year to year basis and things like that. So in the interim, it's kind of like, okay, what can I be doing in the meantime? Like I know I applied for that Verizon like digital ready grant. I feel like that deadline was like December or something like that, but that is a grant that comes around like every year. But like in the meantime, in between time, like there are other grants out here, some rolling grants that come around much more frequently that I wanted to share with you and put on your radar because these are grants that I believe the ones that I have written down come across every month. So every month you have the potential to apply and possibly win. So I wanted to come and share that with you today. As you can see, your girl is not in the beauty mood today. I told y'all anytime you see these glasses or any form of just something on my face, just know that your girl is struggling. Okay, I could not bring myself to put on any makeup today, so I hope that is okay with you because I mean the information is still going to be the information. So I absolutely love talking about grants. I do have a whole grants playlist here on the Friends of Beauty channel if you want to go and check out some of my tips and tricks and advice and stuff like that that I've given back, in the past. But I wanted to do this too because this is something that you can be doing while you're in that slow season. Makeup artists or beauty pros, we experience that slow season where bookings aren't as robust, and instead of sitting around sulking, you can actually be spending that time applying for some grants. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into this list that I have. Like I said, these are grants that come across every single month. Many of them I apply for every single month. I feel like it's like a little bit less pressure because you have more of a frequency or more of the more of a frequency in applying and a chance to win as opposed to just applying for a grant that comes across like every year and then you have to wait till the next year and hope you're better that time or that your application stands out and everything like that. But these come across every month. So I feel like it's a low barrier to entry as well. It's very beginner friendly. I feel like with, doing this on a more frequent basis, you would get into the habit of applying for grants and also maybe find some ways and things that you can tweak to make your application better. The repetition is just going to make you better. It just puts you more in a position of winning, I feel like, in the future. So I feel like these grants are great for beauty pros, solopreneurs, if you have a service based business, anything like that, you can use your grants for. Also, on that playlist, because I don't want to go too deep into it, I also share the different things like beauty pros can use grants for because before I started doing this, I didn't realize that a lot of beauty pros didn't realize that we can get grants. And you do have to think outside of the box. When you're looking for these because none of the grants that I'm about to share with you right now specifically say they're for beauty pros, but we are small business owners. We are women led businesses. We are minority led businesses. Like you have to look at the different nuances and how you fit in there. Not everything is going to say this is for a creative beautypreneur. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and list off the grants. I'm not going to get too deep into the qualifications and all of that because I'm going to leave the links down below and let you do your due diligence and going through and checking them out. The only thing that may be a little bit different with some of them is I feel like maybe a couple of them might be for women owned businesses in particular, but not all of them. So if you are a beauty pro, male, female, whatever, however you identify, you can apply for these grants. Okay. So the first one is the Amber Grant. The Amber Grant, I believe they give out three of these grants every single month, if I'm not wrong, and they are for $10,000 each. Um, it's worth applying. Like I said, like even if you don't win the first time, I feel like you got the time, right? You got the time to do this. $10,000 is nothing. I want you to treat this as though like you're looking for a job. Like if you were looking for a job, you wouldn't just put in one application and then just leave it like that, right? You would continuously be putting in applications. Check out the Amber Grant. You may have a chance to win 10K for your business and really start to think about like what would you do with this money, because that's going to be a question that is going to be on pretty much most of these applications. Is like they want to know what you're going to do with this $10,000, and you have to be able to like literally name out realistically with real money. I'm going to take 1,000 of it and do this. I'm going to take 2,000 of it and do this. Like you have to really know what you're going to do and what impact you're trying to have. Start to think about that now, okay? So the next one is one of my favorites, and I feel like I talk about this all the time, but it's the Skip Instant Grants. The Hello Skip platform is literally one of my favorite platforms for finding and applying for grants. But every single week, you have a chance to win up to $1,000 twice. I believe on Tuesdays and Fridays, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All you have to do is literally answer the questions and submit. And the same questions that you submit on the website, you could just it just makes it so much easy because it stays pre-populated like that. So every week that you go and apply, you just click apply and your application is complete. The cool thing about this one too is like they're not basing the winners off of your answers, which I mean, it's still like good practice to answer efficiently, but it's a random drawing. So you have to be live on YouTube or have your grants locked on in order to claim the prize. But I talk about the skip grants all the time because it's like you literally have nothing to lose. Like all you're doing is applying and then tuning into the Instagram, the YouTube live to see if you won. So I've seen other beauty pros in there that have won. I've slid in their DMs before to make the connection. Like, hey girl, congratulations! Like I'm in the beauty industry too. It's like really really cool to see people from my industry winning, and then also from the area. I think one time I was on there, I saw somebody from DC that won. So I think they were like the first person from DC that won. So Skip, hello Skip, every single week, twice a week, you have a chance, an opportunity to win $1,000. And you can also connect with other people in the chat and everything. They have like so many different grants on there. Like, but this one, the Instagram, every week. I need you to be on that every week. The next one is called the Hustlers Microgrant. This is $1,000 that they do every single month as well. It's open to women entrepreneurs, and they have an emphasis on hustle, growth, and community impact. So that's where I mean thinking outside of the box too as a makeup artist. Like if you have a beauty business that is in the community doing like give back initiatives or makeovers for women who are experiencing, homelessness or cancer. Like if your beauty business has any kind of like leg like that, look into grants that are specifically for like community based driven initiatives and stuff like that. The next one is the Awesome Foundation. They do $1,000 grants that are awarded monthly as well. And they like to fund awesome ideas and not just traditional businesses. So if you have an awesome idea for your beauty business, this may be something that you could look into as well. Hey, friends in beauty. If you're a professional makeup artist or beauty pro who is tired of juggling multiple tools to run your business, I got great news for you. Beauty Pro Funnels is here to simplify your life and take your business to the next level. Unlike other platforms like Wix, Squarespace, or Acuity, Beauty Pro Funnels was created by a makeup artist for makeup artists. This is the world's first all-in-one software that helps you book clients, sell your products, and even launch courses all in one place. No need for separate subscriptions that drain your wallet or tools that don't speak your language as a beauty pro. With Beauty Pro Funnels, you're not just getting another booking tool. You're unlocking the ability to create multiple revenue streams. So whether you're behind the chair or not, you're making money. Imagine accepting bookings, selling your beauty products, and offering courses all without the stress of managing separate systems. That could be a big headache. Let me break it down to you one more time. Your website, build it on Beauty Pro Funnels. Your portfolio, build it on Beauty Pro Funnels. Your booking site, build it on Beauty Pro Funnels. And your e-commerce site, host it in Beauty Pro Funnels. Want to offer beauty courses or digital products? You can sell them inside of Beauty Pro Funnels, and you'll be able to send invoices, digital contracts, newsletters, and do all of your marketing directly from your Beauty Pro Funnels account. It's mind-blowing. Listen, you're going to save hundreds of dollars every single month by replacing over 10 platforms when you make the switch to Beauty Pro Funnels like Wix, Squarespace, Acuity, WordPress, Vagaro, Honeybooks, 17 Hats, Dubsado, MailChimp, Klaviyo, Kajabi, DocuSign, even Shopify. It's crazy. I know you got at least one of those. And here's the best part. Tayana and her team spent over a year building plug and play templates into your account for pretty much everything, so you never have to start from scratch at all. So all of your appointment confirmations, reminders, and payment reminders and stuff like that for your clients, they have already been written out for you. You can even gather reviews and referrals all on autopilot. You'll free up so many hours of time each week so you can focus on what you love, your artistry. Plus, with their mobile app, you can manage your entire business from the palm of your hand, send invoices, schedule appointments, and even take payments on the go. I believe in Beauty Pro Funnels so much that I recently moved the Friends of Beauty site to Beauty Pro Funnels, and I am loving it. It's a game changer because it's not just a platform. I swear it is like having your personal business assistant designed specifically for makeup artists and beauty pros like you. So here's the deal. If you want to see what all the hype is about, visit getbeautyprofunnels.com/friends to get a personalized tour and see how Beauty Pro Funnels can transform your business today. That's getbeautyprofunnels.com/friends because you deserve the best tool for your beauty business. Also, another one that I have applied for a couple of times is Galaxy of Stars. So, Galaxy of Stars is super easy to apply for as well. These are $2,500 grants that are given out on an ongoing basis, ongoing opportunities. And what I love about Galaxy of Stars is that every time that you apply, you have to like nominate somebody else so that like if you win the grant, they get like a portion or vice versa. Like if they win, then you get a portion of money or something like that too. So I'm like, this I like that idea. I need so you, you see where I'm going, right? So if you if you apply for this grant, go ahead and put your best friend in beauty down as so we could both win together. That would be so cool. Yeah, go ahead and do that. So if you apply for the Galaxy of Stars, feel free. AKUA Robinson. I'll leave my information down below. Whatever information you need, let me know. Okay. So there's another grant as well. That's $2,500. It's called the Friends and Family Fund, which is like a really cool idea. I need to look more into this business. I haven't heard of this before, but I'm going to check it out. But it's built to support women-owned businesses, community-driven funding approach. So it seems like it really is like a fund. Like people put money in it, and like maybe somebody gets the pot. I don't know, but I just like the idea of a friends and family fund. Like people putting money. It's kind of like it's giving susu. It's giving Susu if you're familiar with those. The next one is Her Rise Microgrant, which is a $1,000 grant that's given out every single month. And it's especially good for businesses in the early stages. So if you're starting out a new initiative, maybe you're starting out your cosmetics line sector of your beauty business, or you're adding some products into your retail location. I don't know, it'll be good for something like that, for those initial like startup costs. And then the last one that I have, that I've applied for before, applied to before as well, is the Greatness Grant by Nehemiah Davis. He's an entrepreneur that I follow. I've been following him for some years, probably like 6, 7 years. But he does $2,500 grants every single month as well. It's simple. It's a very accessible application, very straightforward. It's encouraging founders that are betting on themselves. Like all of us, we're always betting on ourselves. So definitely check out that one as well, and check out his platform. He has like the Circle of Greatness. It's a Nehemiah Davis or the Circle of Greatness on YouTube. Either one, you should be able to find him. He has great podcast interviews with like other entrepreneurs, great entrepreneurial insight and everything like that. So check him out. So that's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight different grants that I just gave you that you can apply for every single month. So there are a lot of y'all that be in my DMs sometimes like, oh, are there any grants that I can apply for? I'm just going to direct you to this video, because these are 8 different grants that I found right now, and I'm sure there are plenty more, but these are 8 grants that I found that you can apply for on a monthly basis. And it would be good to just make it a monthly habit, not just like a one-time thing, because that's not just, it's like a numbers game too. Like the more you do it, the more you increase your chances. So you can't just apply one time and be like, oh my God, I didn't win, grants aren't for me. You know how y'all get. You know how you get. Okay, you have to continue to do it. So make it like a monthly habit. And one hack that I can give you is to reuse your answers. Your story is not going to change every single month for these grants that you're applying for. That's one thing I love about the Hello Skip platform, is that they have something called, is it called the Grants Vault? I think it's called the Grants Vault, where you can pre-write out your, you could read, you know what I mean, you could pre-write, yes, you could pre-write the answers to like the most commonly asked questions that you're going to see majority of the time, if you on a lot of these applications. So you can use their AI software to help you like improve your answers. It goes from like weak, moderate, or strong. You always want to aim for moderate or strong. That's what Ryder told us. He's like one of the front facing founders, I think, of Hello Skip. But you always want to aim for moderate or strong. So that's what I really, really like about the Hello Skip platform, is that it can help you like improve your answers and everything like that. So that's what I do. I have the Grants Vault, and I also have like a document on my just on my computer that has the answers to those questions, like who do you serve, what you gonna use the money for, like tell me about your business. Like it's like certain questions, you like the more you do this, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So just go ahead and get you a little document and just reuse those answers every single time. You may have to tweak it a little bit just based off of what the grant is for, but you should be good. You should be good. Apply even if you think you're not ready. You might surprise yourself, because I feel like we get into the thought thing like millions of people are applying for these things, and it may not be that, it may not be the case. It could be hundreds, it could be thousands, and your application may be the one that sticks out amongst the crowd. So just because you're new, or just because you think you're not ready, do it anyway. Right. And then just, I guess, set like a calendar reminder, like every Sunday or every Friday at this time, I'm going to apply for at least 2 of these. Yeah, because 8 of them you could do twice a week or something. Like, I mean, depending on what the deadlines are, you could do like these twice a week. Check out the deadlines too. That's really going to determine, how you do this. Check out the deadlines for this. But I know Tuesdays and Fridays, Hello Skip, in there, in there. So definitely check out my grants playlist that I have here on the Friends of Beauty channel. I have several different videos in there talking about grants, giving tips from, my point of view. Like I said, I'm not a grant expert. I'm just someone who's enthusiastic about using other people's money. But I did have a wonderful chat with Stormy Banks, who is the founder of the Pink Print firm, they are grant experts over there. You can get your proposal written from them. You can get them to apply for grants on your behalf, like a professional grant writer applying on your behalf, depending on what your budget is. So I'll definitely link that interview down below so you can check out Stormy's information. But I do want to encourage you to pick at least one of these and apply for one of these this week. Make me a promise. Make yourself a promise. Just try it out. Let's do an experiment. No pressure. Let's do an experiment. Like if you win, you win. If you don't, you're definitely you're honing a skill, because grants and writing grants and being able to articulate your business and all of that is still a skill. So even if you don't win immediately, you are building a muscle. I promise you that's going to come in handy someday. So pick at least one of these. Don't self reject. You are not the person that is judging and making the final decision about these grants. So don't self reject. Just go ahead and try it out. Absolutely share this episode with another friend in beauty. Like, you don't want to be the only one getting the coins, right? Like, put your friends on. So definitely share this episode with another friend in beauty. And remember that this is like a consistency thing. Like, the more you do it, the better you get, the more you increase your chances of winning. And then you could get some money. Like, it's hard out here. Shoot, it's hard out here just trying to think about all the clients you have to physically do to, pay your bills and then invest in these new endeavors and ideas and events and things that you want to do, where you could be using grant money to do all those things, right? So, yes, that is all that I have for you today, I think. I am going to leave the QR code here just to gauge people's interest in going on the Friends of Beauty bus trip to the makeup show in May. It'll be May 3rd, I believe. That Sunday, whatever that Sunday is, May 3rd. So if you are in the DMV area, you want to ride with us to the makeup show New York, put your name on this list so I can just have an idea of who may be interested, so I can determine if I'm going to do a bus this year or not. I'm just going to roll up there on my own and meet y'all up there. I'm happy to facilitate if people are interested and want to roll. But if not, I just roll by myself. It's cool. If you don't want to hang out with me, it's cool. It's cool. I'm also going to leave another QR code here too for when the Friends of Beauty community opens back up in 2026. Y'all, there has been a lot going on, as you can tell. I feel like my energy is not as high, but nonetheless, I'm here. I just wanted to come and chat, come and share, come and add some value to my Friends in Beauty. But if you enjoyed this episode, wherever you're listening from, subscribe, leave a comment, give it a thumbs up, leave a review, tell me how you're feeling. And I think that's it. I think I'll talk to you next week in another episode of the Friends of Beauty podcast. Bye. Thanks for listening to the Friends in Beauty podcast. Don't forget, sharing is caring. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with another friend in beauty. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe, rate, and leave a 5-star review so that other friends in beauty can find the show. Plus, we'd love to hear your feedback. Connect with us on all social media platforms at Friends in Beauty, hashtag Friends in Beauty to join the conversation, and join our Friends in Beauty Facebook community to stay connected. Talk to you soon.